sucks for them because it's the first day of spring. And that doesn't really mean anything here, you know, because it's like always 75 and sunny every day. But you still have to post like a palm tree photo just to make them feel like shit. What it does mean is that there's a lot of religious holidays coming up here, like Easter, Passover, Coachella. Come on, who's going to Coachella? Anybody out there?
Yeah!
Really? Okay. Somebody, yeah. See, people who are going are like, yeah! It's like a cult. It's like cult status. I'm going. Don't worry, I'll see you there. Also, Earth Day is in there, and I'm thinking about making that like my holiday this year. When I was young, like Earth Day in grammar school, I'd buy those shirts with like the dolphins and everything on them, and it was kind of exciting. But this year I'm thinking like I want to get with the whole eco-friendly green thing. So I'm starting with recycling. I don't cook, so it's mostly pizza boxes, wine bottles, and men. You know, because when you're in LA and you get to a certain age where like the number of men you slept with and your age are kind of similar, you need to question you need to question your morals first off, but you need to question your strategy. So you can either swipe left or right and go with what you don't know, or you can recycle and go with what you already know. And the thing about your exes is like, there was something originally that you liked about them, you know? And after a while, they just look like garbage, but, you know, like your clothes, like if you put a shirt that kind of looks worn out in the back of your closet, and then you like gain 10 pounds and you're having a shitty day, and you find it, you're like, this looks awesome. And you wear it out again for a little while. So that's kind of like the theory with my exes. And any girls out there, you know, these guys, they always come back. Like eventually they come back. So we had a recent one. He was like one of those kind of fake friends who like was in the sidelines forever, like acted like we were best friends for like 8 years, but was really just waiting for like that moment to be like, I'm in love with you. It's all awkward. But I ended up being like, all right, why not? Let's see what happens. And so he had just moved out of town, so I was like, whatever, we'll do long distance. And he came into town to visit. We had our first like long weekend, and he's like, you know, this wasn't as magical as I thought it was gonna be. I was like, bro, did you think unicorns were gonna fly out of my ass? Like, I'm sorry if you're let down after like this 8 years. But we broke up, and now he's moving back, so he's all hitting me up and stuff. And I noticed a pattern, right? Like he was dating this Asian girl in between us for like 2 years. And then I thought about it, like my last 4 boyfriends all dated Asian girls. And like, I was like, all right, I don't get it. And like, I like Asian girls, right? But what do we have in common? They're skinny and quiet and flat-chested, and I'm curvy and loud and I have big boobs. Like, what do we have in common? So I was like, all right, you know, I gotta figure this out. And then it hit me that they figured out recycling before me. Like, because all their girls, they look the same, and not because they're Asian, because I think they've been dating the same girl, and like, they're just like kind of not telling me about it. Like, they figured this out first. So if there's any cute Asian girls out there, because I can't see, hit me up after this. I'll give you my current boyfriend's number, and we can just cut out the middleman. Like, we can strategize this so it works to our advantage. So I am dating someone. He is here, hopefully, somewhere back in the dark. And you know, I know he must love me because he knows I'm gonna make fun of him up here. So you know, I gotta give him props for that. And he's kind of religious. I mean, except that you know he likes sex and weed and cigarettes. But other than those things, he does have a picture of Jesus by his bed. And so like when we get it on, he likes, you know, it's like right there. It's a little distracting. And he likes to like touch this part of my stomach when I'm on top of him. Like ladies, you know, like the part that makes you feel like you're a fat pregnant girl. And he likes to say like, one day our babies will be here. So I like to get him back by like right when I'm about to climax and be like, I can't wait to meet your mother. This strategy has backfired because I am going to meet his mother for Easter weekend. And I think we're going to have to go to church, which, you know, isn't the worst thing. I was raised Catholic and I learned a lot at church, like my love of wine. Because when you're young, like you have to go make communion, and the blood of Christ does not discriminate. You do not have to be 21 plus. You can just drink that shit. And my day job now, I work in social media and I rep 2 wine companies. responsibilities. So I feel like it was my calling, and God is basically paying for me to drink now. Anyway, I did also learn about lying from church, because when you go to church, you have to do confession, and who has that much time, right? So you just have to say less shit to the priest, and you do less confession. So I've become kind of a good liar, and it got me thinking though, is there like a statute of limitations, like when you commit a crime? Like, if I haven't been to church in 15 years, how far back do I have to go? Like, do I need to give him advance notice so he can block out like a day for me and schedule pee breaks and everything? So what I'm basically saying is, it's spring, go to church and pray for me. Thanks, guys.